ladies and gentlemen, for the 905th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that lady called Lisa.
Hello.
As well as that dude called you.
What up, bitches?
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show. What's happening, everybody? We are sans Big Mike. He's out doing Black Manatee things. You know, he's a member of his community. He'd be hanging out with his family and shit. So that happens. So big up to you, Big Mike, the Black Manatee. And we've been in here talking about some goofy ass shit this morning. Or afternoon, whatever time it may be. But you were talking about music at the restaurant, and I wanted to mention a place here in town that I recently started going to. There's a place called Chicken for You. You been there yet?
Is that the Korean joint?
It's the Korean joint, right?
Yeah, no, I ain't been there yet. Is it Banchan worthy?
I don't know if it's Banchan, but it's good.
Banchan's Korean, right?
Yeah, but it's a different kind of Korean chicken. The chicken's good, but like what I was tripping on, I went there. They got like a 65-inch, maybe 75-inch screen on the wall. They got a couple of big screens on the wall, but one was playing Korean K-pop boy bands, and the other was playing Korean K-pop girl bands. And I was like,
K-pop, that like...
Yeah, like these girls, I mean, the production value was through the roof. But like there was like, you know how like skinny girls, so it was like just full of skinny Korean girls like dancing and shaking their asses and being ridiculous.
That looked 12.
That was the thing. They didn't look 12, but they were definitely borderline. If they wanted some, I'd have been like, let me see your ID. Like, okay, yeah, you can get some. You know what I mean?
K-pop, playlist to make you dance.
But it was Korean pop music, and they were having anywhere from 1 to like 9 girls in a group all singing together and dancing, and it all looks the same, like flashing cuts, the videos, the way it's like you never get to look at them in the same outfit for more than a second or so, right. And then they flash to a different outfit doing a different background, dancing, and I mean, it was something, and it was
easy though,
it was weird.
That's not what I want. Some authentic.
Yeah, no, what you want
Chinese music,
you want Chinese buffet music.
Yeah, Chinese buffet music.
Which I don't know how to describe.
Like high pitch. Like
you want that
pitch, like hot, like
twangy.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Yes.
It needs to be.
We listened to several different playlists on Saturday, trying to figure out which one the Jew would like to put to music.
Which one really hits for him? And you still have found nothing?
Well, it wasn't that dedicated of a search.
Right.
We listened to probably 3 or 4 songs, and he'd be like, too fast, too slow, not enough ching chong dong ding dong dong.
And you looked for, of course, just Chinese buffet music.
I typed in Chinese buffet music. Of course.
Did you see the Chinese restaurant music mix?
Oh, that's probably a thing, I'm sure.
I've just found. Let's see if I can get through the commercials on YouTube to play this shit for you.
Chinese restaurant music, bam.
That's what it said.
Luscious. Top tracks.
They got the Juz Hang version of this song I'm about to play coming up.
Juz Hang?
Juz Hang. Do you hear this? Look at this fool. He's got his phone up to his ear. Do you hear the music I'm playing?
Yeah, I'm just here.
Does this do for you?
I think it's a little slow. Is that like the it reminds me of the Titanic genre.
There's some options. That's definitely Titanic-y. I could see that.
What do you think I sing about over this?
I don't know, Chinese shit, baby.
Noodles.
I think I had a verse.
Dim sum, you know.
I think I had a verse, something about dim sum and how the only Chinese I know is how to use chopstick with honey on my chicken or something like that. It was one of the verses I was spitting on some kind of Chinese that came to my head.
So you want fast Chinese music?
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit upbeat, screaming.
We went to Glory Days on Friday night, and there was volleyball snatch on the big screen. Tournament, yeah.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful time of year, man.
Yeah, he felt the need to point it out.
When the NCAA tournament's going on for the girls, great time of year, man.
Jesus.
We've watched that on many a Sunday on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Like that's on, and I'm like, leave the TV on. you know, like if it's not like a game that we give a shit about, who gives a fuck? Say, here you go, Jew. See, there you go,
I think I can spit to this though, without her talking.
Well, the funny thing is, I have no idea how to track it down because the title's in Chinese lettering. I have no idea how to look for an instrumental for this.
Take a picture of it, send it to me, and I got to China at work. I can ask her what that means. I talked to my boy Jimmy Wang. Yeah, I can fit on this. Where's my plate of sesame?
See, because she's half English and half whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gonna find you something.
What kind of starch? Noodles or rice?
But yeah, the K-pop videos I came back, I was like, I'm coming back, you know? I'm gonna come back and sit here and have lunch special and watch these girls. Because there's this one chick, she was pretty hot, right? And then, like, in the middle of the video, all of a sudden she's in the kitchen, and she walks up to the refrigerator, and the refrigerator is full of a whole bunch of bottles of Kool-Aid, or some red shit, I don't know what it was, but then she pulls out one of them, you know, because it's literally like, it's literally full of bottles of sweet and sour sauce or whatever. It looked like it might be it, because she starts drinking it, it's running down her cheeks and shit, and it looked kind of syrupy, so, you know.
Oh my God.
It was...
It ain't grenadine.
It was ridiculous.
She ain't just, you know...
She's hitting that
drinking
pure
straight
grenadine.
grenadine like that. Good Lord, dance. There's a lot of action.
Oh, man.
So stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid going on. And that was what I thought, too. I was like, this video is stupid as shit. But, like, I couldn't tell if I was, like, more or less... Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, am I more or less attracted to this girl? What's going on? Like, because, like, I'm fucking any of them if they want to fuck. If they got ID that proves they're over 18. Like, you know,
that's
like,
important.
It was on and popping. Like, no problem. But, like, I couldn't tell if the music was entirely inappropriate, because at one point one came on and it had subtitles, and it was pretty inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, I want you deep inside of me, fully engulfed. And I was like, oh, hey now. I think she's probably old enough to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw that lyric float across the bottom of the screen, and I was like, hey now. So yeah, things have been interesting lately. In regard to such. You know what I mean? So, did you see that the CEO got murdered of United Healthcare?
Yes.
Did you see this?
Yes.
That's some crazy shit.
It is. And the way that the media has been handling it, like the rest of United Healthcare, or United Health, what is it? United Health.
Yeah.
They're coming out saying like, please stop trashing us so much on social media.
Stop pointing out how many cases we've declined.
Yeah, and they just recently discovered that that they were using AI to deny claims for folks, which is supremely fucked up.
Oh yeah, well that's how you gotta get that 90% denial rate. Pay me all year consistently, and then when you need it, haha, fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yep.
And there's like other company or other like people are posting pictures of other like corrupt CEOs now saying like, in case anybody wants to know, this is the head of Pfizer.
CVS took down their pictures of their CEOs on their website.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
They're running scared. I mean, they kind of should be. The industry's really fucked up. Like, the healthcare industry has made me mad for decades because people are like, oh, you have to have healthcare. I'm like, why? So I can get fucked?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have this stupid expensive bill that I have to figure out how to pay than, like, this other bullshit that I have to pay all the time.
And that's fine for you as like a single man. Like, you're allowed to say that, right? Like my ex, one of my baby daddies, refuses to get health insurance. So that's put me in a position now where I have to be the one that carries the children.
Right, for the kids.
Yeah, because he has the same beliefs that you have. He's like, I'm not getting it for myself. And I'm like, okay, but our kids should have health insurance. Like, even like, I think a grown person should be allowed to say, yeah, I don't want to subscribe to this, I don't want to pay for this, and then you suffer the consequences when you get hurt or you have to have surgery and then you get the fucking $3 million bill, right? Like, that's on you.
Well,
but if your kid breaks their foot, like, they should have coverage.
Experience, like, it doesn't help, really. It doesn't help. It kind of fucks you.
Yeah, then, I mean, I work in a bankruptcy department. Trust me, I hear stories every day.
Spend 10 grand out of pocket to get this surgery to kind of fix myself after the medical establishment fucking tries to kill me. And the medical establishment is the one I have to pay coverage to be dictated to how I should or shouldn't live or get help for myself.
It is the number one reason why people file for bankruptcy in America.
Absolutely. And I guarantee you, whoever shot that guy had some kind of reasoning behind it. It was not some... Although whoever hired him, perhaps, maybe he's a pro, but he doesn't appear to be a pro.
Right.
He appears to be quite the amateur, but he appears like, I don't know, the whole thing is crazy. Like, it's really fucking crazy. He's got, like, apparently it's a really specialty gun, from what I've been hearing. Like, they were saying, it jammed, but then I'm hearing, like, it has to be, like, cleared and rechambered every time after every shot, because it has a built-in silencer, that it's some sort of specialty gun that has, a suppression piece built onto it, instead of, like, an aftermarket piece that you would apply to it. You know, like, it's not the silencer you screw on, like, it comes with the baffled silencer, apparently. I don't know. But you have to, like, rechamber it every time, and something. But that motherfucker wrote words and shit on the bullet casings and
I
shit.
heard defend was one of them, deny and depose. Yeah, there was
delay. There's a book that talks about these are the techniques that are used by the health insurance industry to deny claims.
I believe it.
Absolutely.
I believe it.
That's their game plan. You know, that's like the medical establishment is trying to turn me into a lifetime customer. You know, we can't fix you.
Right.
We have to just maintain you with constant care instead of one-time fix.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust the whole thing at all. Like, I mean, I tried to have insurance last year, but my company's stupid and it fucked me out of having insurance. So now I'm trying to have it again, but I haven't gotten a card yet. And the healthcare company was like, we have to send you this thing for short-term disability to refill out because you didn't do it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, well, actually, I did do it, and there's nothing else left to fill out in this thing. But they're like, we'll mail this to you. I'm like, well, that was like a week and a half ago, and I still haven't received anything. So, like, I don't expect anything to go well with this continued.
Yeah.
Like, benefits
They don't make it easy.
Benefits do nothing but make me mad and essentially not benefit me. So, I don't know. The whole system really pisses me off.
Yeah, me too. $600 a month I'm spending to cover me and the kids. It's like, that's ridiculous. And they get sick maybe twice a year.
Yeah. And then you got to pay more money when something happens. You got to pay all this money so you have less of a bill.
Yep, $1,500 deductible.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I'm spending $600 a month, but I still got to pay $1,500 before I can even like chip away at those benefits.
Yeah, meanwhile, most Americans can't afford a $500 fucking emergency. You know.
Yep.
So, yay, American dream. Well done, Democrats and Republicans, you fucking fascist.
Right, what a bummer.
Yeah, a bunch of dirtbags, man. So anyway, maybe something nice. Maybe we can find something nice to talk about.
I know, right? That was kind of a downer.
Yeah, I'll be living in a dark world. Oh, man. But yeah, man, wild times continue to happen. And we're in here, no Mike, and the Jew doesn't have any notes this week.
No.
I was looking at it, I don't have,
You were so prepared last week.
I don't have none written down. I didn't really have, shit going on this week.
Well, yeah.
Of course, my China music.
Well, so, because your plan is you want to do a Chinese buffet song?
Yeah, and then the bluegrass track. I need to get back into bluegrass.
You're looking for a bluegrass track, too.
Also, yeah, with some harmonica action and some sax.
Well, because I looked trying to find a couple of songs, but I wasn't able to find, like, the proper instrumental. Like, I found, like, a pretty good blues track that you would want to do, but I couldn't find a good instrumental for it. You know, what is it, Manish Boy? You ever heard of that? Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters song, Manish Boy. It is pretty badass.
I don't think I've heard it either.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can find this instrumental, which we can. At least I haven't found it yet.
Everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh, yeah. Woo!
Yes, sir. That's all
When I
screaming.
was a young boy, at the age of 5.
Oh, yeah.
My mother said I was gonna be the greatest man alive. But now I'm a man, way past 21. I want you to believe me, baby. I have lots of fun. I'm a man. I spell him H-I. And that
So
rubber
good.
band man. No B. Oh, child. Why? That mean Manish boy. I'm a man. I'm a full-grown man. I'm a man. I'm a natural-born lover's man. I'm a man.
So yeah, that's what you're looking for, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't find a proper instrumental version. It was all just weak. You know, none of them have that like down in your belly. You know what I mean? Like that Real Deal does.
Yeah, that blues.
Yeah, because like there's a whole bunch of tracks of him flipping it, man. That same joint, like he did it with the band. I mean, listen to this shit. Shit's fire. Manish boy. He could be Manju boy.
One dollar thing.
That shit is funky right there.
Hey, child.
I don't know what it is. It just has upbeat whiskey blues. Instrumental background music.
Okay, hold up. Let's see. Spell that. Say that again for me. Here, hold up. I'll play it on this. What's it called?
Happy blues music. I get down on that.
For Good Vibes playlist?
It's the happy blues music, upbeat whiskey blues. I typed in blues music on.
Okay, I think I got it. Instrumental background music.
Yeah, got a cigar, burn on the candle. Look like
Yeah,
record player in the back.
that's it. All right, then we got your track found.
Come on down to Georgia.
Hey, come on now. We're not making a song right now. They're not getting the live action recording in the middle of the joint.
You can't hold this man down. You
No,
can't.
we must. We must continue to have a show. After this is over, we can set up that mic if you really want to get busy on it and make it happen. Look at him, man. Losing his mind. This dude is a trip. See, that's a true artist, ladies and gentlemen. This man loves it so much. Once he gets in that zone, he can't even stop with laughing at himself. It's like, man, I found that one.
And music in my soul, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I got to come up with an album. So we're getting my son a turntable for Christmas, right? And everybody in the family has decided to each get him one record that we want him to have for, we'll get him stuff that he likes too, but like each of us come up with something to like try to get. I can't figure out what the hell to get him.
Thriller.
Oh, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, some Biggie,
Some Biggie, yeah.
Biggie or some MJ.
Yeah, I think
Prince, can't go wrong with any of them.
Thriller, Prince, Biggie's good.
Prince would be good.
But I think going with stuff like that, Prince, Biggie. I know, no Biggie. Like he'll buy his own Biggie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you got to give him stuff that he's got no chance of having heard of, like David Bowie.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
You
true.
know,
I was thinking about that too.
like a Space
something,
Odyssey.
Something that's like something that I really care about that I know I could pass down.
Well,
Like
something that you
good
found
music.
or was passed down to you, something pre your generation that you can give him that like you're aware of. Like,
Right.
I would drop like all the Bowie catalog on somebody if I was doing that kind of shit. Like, David Bowie's the motherfucking man.
Yeah. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. Prince, Michael, Bowie.
Was that the Labyrinth motherfucker?
Yeah, he was in Labyrinth.
That's how you know him.
Yeah, he doesn't, like, I saw him with...
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm sure I've remixed a couple of his songs, but I couldn't tell you.
You've done no David Bowie.
I have not done no David Bowie.
No.
Put me David Bowie. I know I heard him, but I haven't. I'm not good at that. Like, oh, I know who that guy is. Like, name the artist, kind of like listen to the song, name the artist. I ain't never been good at that. Oh yeah. That's David Bowie?
This David Bowie.
I know he has good ones.
Oh, he's the man. Like, but the thing is, he's got conceptual albums that are like full albums that is like start to finish shit, perfect for putting on a piece of vinyl and let it start and finish. You know what I mean? Things that are timed to be on vinyl.
Yeah, and he's got this computer program now where he can create beats, and he's like started creating his own stuff, but he's using samples. But he doesn't have the like musical
He's just got a sample
wherewithal.
cut. He doesn't take it off of a record.
Right, like he doesn't know like what to sample. Like he's now like educating himself on like all the things that like Kanye samples and
It's
things
a
like
fair
that.
place to start.
Yeah. Well, that's his favorite artist of all time. That is definitely his guy.
Hey, look, I mean, you know, Kanye's dope. But there's only a limited amount of Kanye that I really like.
Yeah.
Like, he makes good stuff to a degree, but like, he's only a couple albums I'm playing out of Kanye's catalog. Bowie, you can pretty much pick up anything and play it and be like having an appreciation for it because it's interesting. Like, he'd be on some shit. Like, David Bowie is really, he's on one. Like, that guy's the fucking man. I saw him with 9 Inch Nails in like 95.
Oh, I remember that concert. I wanted to go. I didn't go, but I remember it coming. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him right here at Nissan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that dude was the man. And like, I was like kind of aware of him before then, but then after that, I've been like pretty much aware of him. And once like internet, you could start getting stuff without having to spend a shit ton of money. Like, you get him Ziggy Stardust on
Ziggy
vinyl.
Stardust, yeah.
Like, that's, or Elton John, Yellow Brick Road.
Know what time it was, the lights were low.
Oh, oh,
I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down.
So
The
good.
cover of this album says K West on it. You must get him Ziggy Stardust.
Okay.
Then the
West K Street or some shit like that, right on the cover.
Gotta make a trip to the record store, man.
They probably have this at fucking Walmart these days.
They might, actually.
They got a vinyl at Walmart.
We've got this awesome record store, Plan 9.
Oh, they're still Plan 9 down there?
Yep, in Carytown.
Yeah, because there was one in Richmond, or Charlottesville when I lived there.
Yep,
Plan 9 Records.
yep.
Pretty cool spot.
I loved going to Plan 9 when I was in college. Ugh. I
used
wish
to
I
go
still
there-
had some of those albums. I
So
don't
they're
know what
like
the fuck happened to all my
middle
shit.
school and shit. I got a bunch of random records. See, the thing is, you got to learn to dig. Where you pick up a record that you've never heard before, and
Yeah.
you find something in it, and you
gold.
you make music out of that.
Right.
And you find stuff that's in a genre you don't like, and you flip it, and you speed it up, you slow it down, you cut it this way and that way. You find sounds in it that you make that are new, and then you make your style of music out of some other style of music. Like, you got to get them like play them, you know, like more than just the Kanye stuff, but where they'll have on the internet nowadays, you can look up like the sample basis for this record or that record, you know.
Yep, that's what he's been doing. He's been using like snippets, and he's been making his own little songs here
Get
and
him
there.
Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys on vinyl.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's some really dope shit.
Yeah, but you might have to get him two of them motherfuckers, but he's gonna be scratching.
I don't know what he's gonna use it for yet.
If he's going to scratch, then he'll have to get his own second table and a mixer and build himself up for that. But if he's interested in making beats, one turntable would do good for sampling into his
That's his,
sampling
yeah,
set.
yeah.
Bowie's the man.
Where you you got any record stores down there?
Plan 9. Yep.
You could just take him there, get him
Remember that record store we went to at Carytown?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Across from just though.
I wonder if
All
the
the
one's still
little
in
stores.
Charlottesville. Because
I don't know.
there was a Plan 9 in Charlottesville. And, you know, it's based on, you know, they named it after Plan 9. I don't even remember what the rest of the name of that movie is, but it's some shitty science fiction movie from like the 50s. Plan 9 from Outer Space, I think it's called. Like the spacemen come and try to take over the planet.
They're still in Charlottesville too.
Nice. I like to see a business maintain success for a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Well, the records again.
Well, it's beautiful because records are coming back. Look, her kid wants a record player and
Right, he's
records.
15.
That's fucking awesome. When I was 15, I wanted that. Nobody else wanted it. They were like, "Oh, let me get this Columbia House record thing so I could buy a bunch of CDs." I'm like, I wanted that too. You know, I couldn't play the record in my car. You know what I mean? But like, I've always liked records. I like the physical medium.
Me too.
I like to be able to touch something.
That'd be gangster shit. Put a record player hooked up to your stereo.
They had it in the car when my dad was a kid. He had a 45 player in one of his cars.
No shit.
Yeah.
Have
Wow.
that shit in the trunk, just playing a fucking record. Have that junk.
No, he had it in between the seats on a spring. Like it was built with a spring that it sat on, and it was like a record player in between the seats, so you could change the 45 while you're driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just like put on 145 and let it fucking just start over again, over and over and over again. I'm sure it was a fucking scratchy mess, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like I used to make CDs skip, man. I remember I almost sort of caught air in the El Camino, and I came down, man, and that fucking CD player was not working right after that. I had to turn the whole thing off, start over again.
I know, kids of today will never know.
Man, I got no idea.
No.
Having to pull the face off of your stereo system to go inside.
Oh yeah, you pop it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because everybody wanted to be the guy in the commercial going through airport security where they thought he had a bomb. That commercial probably wouldn't fly these days.
No, no.
They'd be like, that's just inappropriate.
Most of the things wouldn't fly today that used to fly.
I know, and I like most of that stuff that doesn't fly anymore. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of inappropriate things. But I like appropriate stuff too, to a degree. You know what I mean? Like, I'm reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm not unreasonable. I'm trying to be civilized. I like a little civility in my life. But yeah, I'm telling you, you just come back and listen to this episode anytime you want to think about something to get
Yeah, I know, right?
record-wise. So we just hit at least a half a dozen for you.
I know. Thank you.
They're good uns.
I appreciate it.
Real good uns. But look at here, Jude. We don't watch this part of the show.
He doesn't watch. I wouldn't have mentioned the present if he was watching. As far as I know, he
Right
has
on.
not.
You
He
just
has
ruined
not
his
partaked.
Christmas.
I know. I know, right? Yeah, shit,
Well, no, you
man.
just mentioned eight different records that he could get, you know what I mean?
Well, no, she gave away the whole thing. We're giving him a
Yeah, that's what-
turntable.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
That's
Like,
probably the
I'm
only thing he
pretty
said he
sure he
wanted,
knows.
you know what I
Yeah, that's like legit the only thing he said he wanted. It's hard, man. Every year you feel like you gotta like outdo yourself from what you did. Like kids nowadays have no idea. Like,
I don't.
God, I waited
I'm like,
years for a
what y'all fuckers
Nintendo.
want?
Yeah.
What y'all fuckers want?
We finally got a Nintendo, and the next year Super came out.
Aww.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
my childhood too. We were always like late to the game.
Yep, everybody had a Super, and I'm in there, like just figuring out Mario. I've always been behind the curve on video games. I just can't even fuck with it most of the time. I'm not interested in it most of the time, or it's too complicated for what you're actually doing,
Right.
or it's too simple. It's
Yeah.
always been one or the other.
Yeah.
But I think there were sweet spots in different systems, like 8 and 16-bit video baseball games. Psh, best there are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
16-bit video game baseball. Psh, Ken Griffey winning run or some shit. Man, that's the game to play. We're gonna play baseball. I'd rather play some shit like that. I can't play like Bases Loaded 2022 or some shit or whatever
Nah.
the fuck, or MLB the show.
MLB, yeah, the show. Fuck that.
Yeah, where they're like, you gotta put your pitch to here, and then like you're kicking a field goal in Madden every fucking play in baseball. It
Yeah.
looks to me, only it's worse. There's like more to think about that I don't even
Yeah.
want to think about.
You
Go
can't
through this
just
type of
push
pitch or that
X,
type
you know
of
what I
pitch.
mean? You gotta be moving the shit around as the ball's going there, and then you gotta worry about fucking.
Yeah.
How you gotta control your guy.
Yeah, can I just put some curve on this bitch?
Yeah, can I square for a curveball, X for fastball, change up. I gotta be.
Yeah, then you gotta sort of put the blinker here, then the blinker there, but you're really putting it here.
And
Or
you gotta
something.
line up good. If you don't line up
Yeah.
good, then it's a shitty pitch and don't go nowhere where you wanted to go anyways.
Yeah, I don't like complicated, especially in a baseball game. Baseball to me is about the simplest shit. Throw ball, hit ball, with stick, catch ball, or don't.
Yeah. Like old school RBI baseball for Nintendo, you know what I mean? Left, push fucking right, you want to go to first? Up,
Right.
You want to go to second?
Right.
Left, you want to go third?
Right,
Down,
maybe
you want to
up
go
and B,
Yeah.
left
One
and B.
button Runs, one button fucking hits. Like throw the ball to one button, hit the ball with the same button.
You swing and the ball's in the air and it's either going out or it's not. You
Yeah.
can see the little dots on the ground that you're moving towards where the flashing point is. Like, it's so simple. Like, old school baseball games are the most
But it's
wonderful.
great.
You know what I mean? But then, like, for football, like, you know, you could just sort of sweet spotted with
Madden was
Madden
good
2000.
until it got,
Look, Madden 2003
until
on
it changed.
GameCube is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Madden 2003 on GameCube is the time. That is the game and the system to get Madden on.
I can't.
All others pale in comparison.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I can't even tell you what year.
That is the peak. They've
Yeah,
been running the
yeah.
same platform trying to fix it ever since then, and they had it right the first time.
Yeah, once they changed that QB vision and shit like that, started really fucking it up. After that, once that QB vision come out, that was my last year.
But they did it for one season, dude. That was
Yeah, but
literally
that
one
was my
season.
last season after that because then they even made it even
Bro,
more
you were done
fucked
after
up
2002.
After that,
You
yeah.
were done after 2002. I played this man in 2002, Madden 2002. One time, I played him one time in Madden. Years ago, I don't play Madden now, but he was already talking about, man, I ain't gonna fuck with this shit, man. And then so, he was winning the first half, right? Second half comes around, I get a point, and then he throws like a fumble or some shit. And I get the ball, and I go to, yeah, man, this is that bullshit, man. Hey, you gonna win this game. I'm done. Like, it was
Oh my God.
We didn't
That's how it
finish.
was.
We didn't finish.
That's how Madden was,
He was
man.
done with it. Because he picked up that it was scripted before anybody else did. He just didn't know what to call it.
It's kind of reckless though, cause like you play fucking regular, which is was that Madden or is it all pro or is it just pro?
I don't know. There's
Okay, so you're playing pro, right?
There's like
and then
5
you're
different
fucking
levels.
just running
Yeah.
100 yards like you're Bo Jackson. You switch it over, you can't even run a yard.
That's right.
It's
And
like,
I hate
how
that.
is this that goddamn
I hate
extreme,
that.
bro?
I go from rookie, I'm murdering it. I step up to pro, doing pretty good.
Yeah, rookie to pro.
Then I get good at it. Then I'm winning, right? On a regular basis by a lot, by 3 touchdowns, 4 or 5 touchdowns, right? I'm winning games like that throughout the
Beat the
season.
hell out of 'em, yeah.
Right. So then I'm like, oh, let me go to all pro. Go to all pro. I'm losing by 3 or 4 touchdowns every time. I can't do anything. Nothing makes sense anymore. Mechanics don't function. Gravity is
Yeah,
non-existent.
they got 13 players now all of a sudden.
Right. Something has changed completely. These guys' muscle twitch went from slow to fast. Like, I don't know what happened, but I can't play.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't care enough to play.
Right.
And that's what the real problem is. Like, we can keep it simple. That's why I could fuck with 2003 on GameCube. That was that shit. That was fire. Yep. I could just. That's what I need to do is just set up a bunch of video games. Like, what's that one for? That one's for Madden. That's what's in there. That one's for baseball.
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
what's in there. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a Super Nintendo for the baseball game. You know, I got a 64 for the pro wrestling game. Like, you know, WWF No Mercy. Game over. That's it. That's wrestling game of all time. Put that motherfucker on there. We're good. Don't need any of these other systems. I'm set.
I used to play Raw.
On 64, on Super.
Super, yeah.
Yeah, with the chair and the bucket down at the bottom of the
I
mat.
think it was WWF Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Razor.
Yep.
Razor was my dude.
Me and my buddy Jeff used to call that hit him with the chair. Because we'd get out in the ring and pick up the chair and hit a motherfucker with it. That was a great game. It was a great game. But so simplistic, it pales in comparison to WWF No Mercy on the 64.
Yeah, like right now I'm playing some damn hunting game.
Yeah, he's been playing that all weekend.
You've been playing a hunting game.
Hunting game,
On
yeah.
PlayStation 5?
Yeah, but it's a PS4 game. Between that and Red Dead, old school Red Dead, like I said.
You played PlayStation 3 Red Dead on a PS5?
I think they made that for PS4, but technically PS3.
I'm saying though,
So I'm pretty sure the OG was PS3.
do you have a disc that you put in it? Or you downloaded it to the system?
I downloaded it on the
Off their website?
off their website. Yeah,
So you paid for their...
Yeah.
And they... Okay.
just the file or whatever, so to say. The digital. That's on digital, but because I can't find fucking Red Dead, like the OG Red Dead. I used to have all that shit. I don't know. I must have traded those motherfuckers in when. Because I used to have damn near every Red Dead. I had the Red Dead revolver jump too with the big ass the 6-shooter on the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the
I had-
guy's face and
I
the
had all
revolver.
that shit. You know what I mean? But
I beat that game in one sitting. I've never done
I
that.
don't have any of that shit no more. So I ended up getting that.
That was PS2.
But PS2, all right, and then I got Red Dead 2. But I don't really, like I said, I ain't
Well,
played.
there was Revolver on the PS2, then
Yeah.
there was Redemption on 3,
Yeah.
and then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out for the 4.
4, yeah. I got that game too, but like I said, I haven't played that game
I
yet.
played it in first person for like
That's
a
the
day.
game when they cheated me on that fish, though. So
Yeah, that was the best. Did you ever hear that, Lisa? This man, he got so mad because he found the fishing section in Red Dead Redemption 2, right?
Yeah.
So you can go and you get a fishing pole and you can just stand there and fish. And so he sees this like great white shark go by and he's like, oh, I'm gonna catch that motherfucker. So he like spends like the next 25 minutes in the video game fighting a fish.
Literally 25 fucking
Reels in this fish. He actually manages to catch the fish in the video game. He walks out into the water as his character and picks up this fish that he has to squat down and pick up. It's like literally pieces of fish hanging off of both arms. It's just 4.5 foot fish. And he puts it on the thing and it says, that's 4 pounds of fish. And it's like, man, that's a 28-pound fish, man. That is a bullshit. He leaned over and picked it up if it was 4 pounds of fish, but he went out there and had to squat. He's screaming on the show. He had to squat. Pick up that fish, got to squat down in the water, got his nuts wet, squat down in the water to pick up that motherfucker, and you gonna tell me it weighs 4 pounds, 4 pounds? And he's like losing his shit.
Going off.
Going off. Off. He couldn't play the game.
I put it down after that. I ain't played it since. I actually got rid of it. And then I pulled it again, goddammit. Fuck, bro.
I know it looks so much better on PS5 though.
Oh, it's sexy. Them games are sexy. Like,
Yeah.
even Felicia, when he come by there, he's playing that hunting game. He said, damn, I'm gonna have to play that joint. I said, your mother? You gonna have to buy one of these
buy
motherfuckers
this
first? You gonna have to rent it. I rent it out for $2 a day.
Those systems are so absurd, man. I've been looking at them. They got like intercoolers you can buy for it, like a whole
Yeah,
big
like-
stand that's got an intercooler built into it that you can run on that thing to keep it from getting too hot, man. I ain't got the time for that shit.
I don't worry about that. It's
I don't need to get-
cold in this house, so
I don't need to be
ain't got to worry about that bitch overheating.
you playing that shit. I can see my breath. I know that machine over there is
That
doing
machine's
fine. That thing is
That
fine.
machine's cozy. Felicia said the other day, I gotta get the truck back. I actually had a successful mission yesterday. Going to get diesel. I had to put I had my three cans, but I took my buckets. I got my 5-gallon buckets that I filled up in the truck.
Are these open top buckets?
Yeah, but I got a lid, right? so it works.
Wait, you mean 5-gallon buckets like you buy at Home Depot?
Yeah, I got Home Depot buckets with the lid, right? That's
Oh,
what
you
I
put
fill up.
diesel in that
I put
shit.
diesel in that shit, right? It's fine in the truck, right? Because it's a little bit.
Yeah,
that
that's
splash is
that's
laying in
okay.
the bed.
That's okay in the truck.
Yesterday I was in the car, right? So yesterday I had a whole fucking experiment, right? So I fucking took my tarp, right, and I made a big ass like ravine in the whip, right?
A ravine.
And then
I made a catch tray out of a tarp.
I folded all that shit, folded them too. I filled them up about maybe halfway, right? Because I didn't want to fill them up all the way. But I figured it's fucked up because the less you put in, the more technically they're going to slosh around, I think. You know what I mean? So
This is the law of Jew dynamics.
well, I don't want to fill it up all the way because they're still going to move in fucking tip. But if I do halfway, I think I got less chance of
Outward
splashes
splash.
and spillage and mess, right? So I'm like, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's cold, right? So I folded all that joint up,
So
right,
you're
with
literally-
my tarp, and I put the seatbelt on these two
Literally
buckets,
standing
right?
there holding the nozzle into an open bucket.
Yeah. Wait, right next filling up their truck and then going about their day, you know what I mean? But I'm filling up my containers I got too.
You're buying off-road diesel.
Yeah, off-road diesel.
Uh-huh.
I got 3 jugs with the lid, and then I have like 5 fucking 5-gallon buckets. See, I just bought the 2 more jugs because I was doing the car. Normally, I just take my 5-gallon buckets up there in the truck,
Fill them all up.
fill them all up. But that's real reckless in the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
So is that what that Rock Auto part out there is? Something
those
for the
are my
truck?
shocks that I need to put in the whip. That it's just been too goddamn cold to even think about it.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
So I technically got to do all 4 of them. But those
Today's the first good day in a while.
Today's actually was decent. When I went out there this morning, I was like, damn. You
It's
know what I
nice
mean?
out.
Yeah, it's probably about 50 out there.
It was said it was supposed to be up around 60.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's decent out there. But yeah, today, like, so I just ain't really It's just been too goddamn cold. I've been working outside, like.
Because it's been a different kind of cold.
Yeah,
it's been biting.
Yeah.
I ain't ready yet. Yeah, it was the past couple days. It was cold, bro. Like it was like the wind was fucking just ripping. I was telling dudes at work, man. I was like, man, my lips are fucking done from yesterday. I said, I'd be a terrible dick sucker, man. Like these. Like, I don't even, I was like, I can't even eat no hot wings, man. What the fuck, bro? They're like, what the fuck? Listen to your conversation. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Man, these crusty lips will not handle dick
These
good.
motherfuckers, I said, I could not be a professional dick sucker. I don't know how they do it, bro. I'm like, fuck, man. I told the one little girl earmuffs the other day because I said some shit I don't even know.
You don't know what you said, but you told the girl earmuffs before you did.
Well, dude tried to, I bought lunch Friday and he tried to slide some money in my pocket. I said, that's almost sexual harassment. And he said, huh? I said, yeah. I said, if I was well endowed, man, it was just over there, you know what I mean? You was in the pocket, bro. You touched tip, you know what I mean? That's the earmuffs. And then you touched tip, you know what I mean? You catch a charge, bro. Like I said, luckily I'm Asian, so you don't have to worry about that. But I'm just saying, bro, in general, you know,
watch
it possibly could be.
Be careful.
You don't know what he's packing, bro. Then shout out to Buggy Larson again, because remember the one dude, fucking the other poor dude, his dick was literally like way over here, man. Like, he grabbed it below his pocket, bro, the G's, dog. Like, it was over here. Like, I'm like, come on, bro. He's just standing there, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, like, you know, like 14 soft dick just right there, just hanging out, just marinating, you know what I mean? Just ready to terrorize a fucking girl.
Between the last episode with the toga dick and this episode with all this dick, like you...
It's just Bucky Larson shout out again, because I said it because, of course, none of them seen it. I'm like, it's good.
Yeah, no, like, hey, what streaming service is Bucky Larson on?
Oh, God. What was that?
I think it was Netflix.
I don't think so. I think it was like Prime or something. It was something weird. Maybe it was Netflix, yeah.
It didn't matter. It had to be Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix or Hulu. Nah, we ain't watched Hulu in a minute. Prime, baby. Prime. Could have been Prime.
Could have been Prime, yeah.
Yeah. See if we can get this. I'm gonna see if I can just see something about this Bucky Larson. Because this, like, you cannot stop talking about Bucky Larson. It's starting to annoy me. I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch this shit just so I'll be like, really? This is what you think's funny?
This show right here.
Which I'll probably fall in love with it too. Bucky.
I just can't get over that screensaver I got here, bro.
Oh my God.
Where we at?
Bucky.
That was in D.C.
Yeah, but where were we going?
We were going to the comedy show.
So this has a meta score.
No, don't wait, call me.
This has a meta score out of 13 critics of 9.
It is a horrible movie.
It's a terrible movie, bro.
It's a terrible
movie.
It's horrible.
All right, let's see. Movie line. Bucky Larson's humor is stuck at a toilet-centric grade school level is less damning than how little of that or any humor it contains. The film, directed by Tom Brady of The Hot Chick, sets up scene after scene that wanders around in the general vicinity of a joke without ever approaching anything like a punchline.
It's so bad, Mason. It's so bad.
That's so funny. Like, it just wanders around like it's trying to find a punchline and it never finds a punchline. All right, let's see. Entertainment Weekly. Bucky Larson is a one-note joke played over and over. The Orlando Sentinel. It's an ugly movie to look at and a faintly nauseating one to sit through, truth be told.
That's how I felt. Like, I couldn't even look at the dude because they put these fake buck-ass teeth on him, and like his haircut was so bad. Like, it was painful to watch him.
It sounds like Freddy Got Fingered-esque.
It
like
was.
It's on that Freddy Got Fingered level.
That's exactly what it was like. Yes. Like, you're just watching it and you're like, why am I doing this to myself?
Still watching.
Okay, Boston Globe.
Just to see what's next.
Boston Globe. Never thought we'd say this about a movie, but Bucky Larson probably doesn't ring as much out of recurring bodily fluid gags as it could. It doesn't wring out as much of what it... How the fuck is this being said? Alright. Probably doesn't wring as much out of recurring bodily fluid gags as it could. So it could be funnier, is what they're saying.
I don't know.
It could be.
I think they're being facetious because it was nothing
of course
but
it could have been funnier.
it was nothing but bodily fluids the whole time.
Yeah, when he was skating.
I think it means that the
He
jokes
busted-
had potential, but that they didn't come through at all.
Yeah, no, they were nah.
Los Angeles Times. The scenario makes for an inept, lazy, R-rated movie whose sole purpose is as a glossary of euphemisms for genitalia and sexual acts.
Yep.
Jeez. Jesus, Jew. New York Times. This may be the worst movie Pauly Shore has ever been in. Think about that.
Pauly Shore was in that? Pauly Shore was in that?
I guess so.
I can't remember. I guess so. I don't remember what part.
Variety. One of the most astonishingly unfunny films of this or any other year.
It's not a good movie. I mean, it had me laughing, but it was not like a super funny movie.
It has you laughing at the ridiculousness of it all.
Just 'cause when he busts, it reminded me of Blank Man. You know what I mean? Like, because the face that motherfucker was made, like, in his bucket ass teeth. God damn.
Wow, that's funny shit. That is some amusing shit right there. The movie reviews for it are like...
Probably funnier than the movie.
They're amazing. Now I want to find... What was the name of that movie with DMX and the swamp creature?
God damn.
I'm going to look up DMX's catalog and
Just
see
look
if
up
I can find
movie.
it.
And it's the only snake-looking gator thing.
So much bad DMX movies.
Did you still got the video of Resuspended somewhere?
I'm pretty sure it's online.
No, they took it off of YouTube. They took it. So can you repost that on?
Fuck, I don't know if I
try to see
still-
if we can find that and maybe repost that. I've had a lot of requests for that.
Resuspended?
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a tall order.
I don't think it's Lockjaw.
If they pulled it, it's probably still in your thing. It's just blocked out of... I don't know, like... We'd have to get into that. Actor. Yeah. So it was well after Belly. This DMX thing.
Carnivorous.
Carnivorous.
Yep. Had to be. It's not this Lockjaw shit. It may be a Lockjaw.
Rise of the Colvin Serpent. Kulev Serpent. Lockjaw, man.
Yeah, it is Lockjaw. Yeah.
That's gotta be it.
It is
All right.
Lockjaw. That's the thing, the snake gator.
Oh, there's no critic reviews.
Bro, because I don't think critics got a chance to see that thing, bro. I'm telling you. That movie is...
All right. 1 star from a user. A really messed up snake movie. That's all that's said.
That movie's worse than Bucky Larson, man.
Well, it's got a lower user score than Bucky Larson. This says lousy movie about a snake with an alligator's head being used for voodoo vengeance.
It was not.
That's descriptive.
2.5.
Voodoo vengeance really tells me a lot about what to expect out of this.
There's the Max with the bazooka.
Okay, all right. Comatose morons barely brighter than the CGI crap thing.
It's 2.5.
What a god-awful waste of time in television broadcasting bandwidth. Wow. All right, yeah, man, that one's pretty bad too, dude.
That movie's terrible.
It's a shame DMX didn't get into anything better than Belly.
That was the only goddamn reason why I continued to watch it.
It's a shame he didn't get into anything better than Belly. I think Belly's his peak.
Yeah, Belly's probably his top movie for sure.
Absolutely. Only one worth watching. Even kinda. It's not even really worth watching.
Because what was the other one? Exit Wounds or whatever was
Cradle to Grave.
Cradle to the Grave. But that,
Romeo Must Die. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else worth watching. The 4 at the top of his thing. Yeah, and Belly was the first of those in 98. Now it's just people back in those days, you couldn't get any real hip-hop stuff anywhere. So when Belly came out, it was like, hey, wow, that's pretty cool. There's some folks in that. Everybody wanted to see because DMX was in it, and Nas was in it.
There was a lot of people in that movie, yeah.
Yeah. Method Man was in that shit. It had quite the catalog of rappers, which makes sense since it was just a Hype Williams movie instead of a Hype Williams rap video. And the whole thing looks like a rap video pretty much the whole time. Like every angle, it's all like, it's rap video all day. But it's a pretty cool movie. Shout out to DMX.
Shout out to DMX. Yep.
And with that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends Show to a close. We'd like to thank you very much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes. Like, share, subscribe. Don't bogart this bitch. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick. Keep grinding on the things that you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done. And don't forget, we love you very much.
Yeah.
We wish you nothing but the best. And peace be with you.
Peace.
Rocks, but my retro Ninja Turtle toys are still in the box. Every